Hi guys. So in last video, we got to know about Git. Git as a distributed version control, why it is called as distributed and why we are calling it as like version control. So everything we saw. Now in this video, we will be doing Git setup. Okay. So once after doing Git setup, then we will able to proceed for further like using the Git commands, pushing our code, committing and other things. Okay. So before that, let's begin with a installation. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to navigate to this URL. Okay. Eh, Here I have given each and every step along with description what you need to do for installation. Okay, so I'll walk you through this. So this I'll be giving in description. You can just click on that and then you'll be coming to this page. Okay, so now here first what you have to do, you have to navigate to the download page. So just click on this. Okay, the soon you'll click on this you'll be coming in this page. Okay, in this page what you have to do, you have to select Windows. If your operating system is Windows, if you are using Mac, then you can select this one. If Linux, then select one. So in my case I am just doing setup in Windows, and my current operating system is Windows 7. Okay, so might be for Windows 10 little UI will be different, but means the procedure is same. Okay, when you'll click on this, no, it will start getting downloaded. Okay, here see it is starting downloaded. Okay, so I'm canceling it because I have already downloaded it. So let me tell you the further steps. Okay, so once when you'll click on this one, so see here it started downloading, right? So once download will get complete, no, just you double click on this one. Okay, the downloaded file, the exe file. Okay, so when you'll double click, no, you will get prompt with this is do you want to run this file? So just click on run. Might be this will not come in Windows 10, might be some other message will come. Just you have to click on run. That's it. Okay. So when you'll click on run, what will happen? You will get prompt with this screen. Here they are giving some important information before proceeding with the Git installation. Just you click on next button. If you want to read, you can read it, but just click on next button. Okay, so after clicking on next button, it will ask you where you want to store it. Okay, where you want to install this one. So after browsing it, you can give any location. Okay, but recommendation is to whatever by default whatever is there, no, just let it be as it is. Just you click on next button. Okay, the soon you'll click on next button, you will get prompt with this screen. Okay, here see, for Windows it is telling like git bash here, git GUI here. So whatever default checks are there, no, do not touch anything, do not do any changes, just you click on next button. Okay, so when you'll click on next button, you will get prompt with this screen. Here it is asking about the shortcut, so let it be git only, just you click on next button. Okay, after clicking on next button, they will ask you like which editor you want to use. So what is the intention behind this screen, so whenever we used to commit the code, generally developer or tester, they need to put some message, okay, while committing the code. Suppose you used command like git commit and you haven't given any message. Okay, then what will happen, this editor, whatever default editor is there for your system, that editor will get popped up, and there it will ask, it will force you to enter message. Without entering message, you will not able to proceed for committing. That is what the intention behind this. So do not do any changes, just you click on next button. Okay, so once you'll click on next button, then you'll get prompt here. Okay, just in this screen you need to select git from the command line and also from the third party software. Okay, sometimes we will be installing git diff and other tools also. Okay, while merging, seeing the differences and all those things. So everything I'll be telling it, just you select this middle one, git from command line and also from third party software. Okay, after selecting this one, clicking on next button, you will get prompt with this screen. Okay, here it is asking about HTTPS connection and other things. Okay, just you select this one, use the OpenSSL library and click on next button. Okay, when you'll click on next button, then you'll get prompt with this screen. Okay, then it is asking about git Windows style. Okay, commit Unix style line ending. Okay, just you select this one and click on next button. Okay, After that you will get prompt with this screen. Okay, then use min tty. Okay, select this option and click on next button. Okay, after clicking on next button you will get this screen. Okay, here select the default one. Okay, git pull, it is related to git pull. Okay, see this rebase is there. No, this is very important and very useful useful features. Okay, I'll be explaining it later, but for time being you just select this default one and click on next button. Okay, once you'll click on next button, then you will get prompt with this screen. So git credentials manager, select this one and click on next. If you'll put none, no, then it will not ask any credentials and all those things. Just you select this one and click on next button. That's it. So after clicking on next button you will get this screen. Okay, so here it is asking about caching. Okay, so just you enable the file system caching and click on next button. Okay, when you'll click on next button, then you'll get this screen. Okay, do not select this one, just click on install. When you'll click on install, installation will get start. Okay, installation progress bar will come, and once when installation will get completed, then you will get screen something like this. Here there are two things: launch git bash, you want to launch it, and view release notes. If you want to see the release notes, you can check this one and click on next, or else uncheck and click on finish button. Okay, once, so here no, your git setup is done. To confirm it, what you have to do, you have to navigate to any place in your system. Okay, and you have to right click anywhere. Okay, suppose you went to some folder or some place you went, and just click on right button. Just right click over there. Okay, so when you'll right click, no, you'll able to see these two options where we used to do refresh options are there, right? So there you'll see additional two things like git ui here and git bash here. It indicates like installation is successful. Okay, so now we are done with installation, and we are now ready to go with the using this git along with other commands and all those things. Okay, so that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot. See you in next video. Bye bye.